Hello everybody, this is Kenny with the Natural State Gardener and Homestead. Just wanted to do a little front yard tour this morning or this afternoon. Um, we got a little cloud cover coming over and it makes the colors kind of pop. Looks real good. We hadn't done a front yard video in a long time, so I thought I would do one and show you what we've got coming. I promise you we'll get back in the garden. She and I have been working in the garden all day today. And we've got some things back there that we want to show you. Everything's come up, all of our beans, things like that, but we'll get to that in another video. I just kind of wanted to give you a show, kind of give you a little update on what we've done here in the front yard, the way our beds are coming. You can see here our carpet roses are looking really good. They had a really good first flush, and these will continue to go all summer long. It'll be like this all summer long. This is our little white iceberg right here. It did put up one little white bloom on it earlier, but it's gone away. I mean, it'll come back. This is a Cinco de Mayo rose, if any of you are familiar with that. It's looking okay. It has a kind of a strange little bloom on it. It's about the same color of the carpet rose, so you can't really differentiate the two when you're away from them, but it's kind of a neat looking little rose. It's just kind of a single petal rose. It doesn't have a whole lot of a rose count, but it really smells fantastic. It's kind of different. In our bed right here, our flower bed, our tree stump bed, you can see how it's coming right along. We've got sun patience. We've got our golden junipers in there. We've got our rattlesnake ferns. We've got some super bells. This is a little Mexican petunia, and this thing will grow to be about 4 feet tall. A really nice looking little plant. And it looks like our gardenias are coming back. I was really kind of concerned about them. They didn't fare well through the winter. Of course, they're not blooming yet. Here's one that I actually thought had died, but you can see it's putting on new growth. It's going to be okay. These, believe it or not, Christina had an old packet of petunia seeds and she just threw them in that pot, and they're way overcrowded. We'll have to do something about pulling those out. And then our cannies are doing well. Over here on this side, I had one of our neighbors drop off some phlox and bring us some phlox, so I've got it put in there. It's really not done anything yet. Here's another rattlesnake fern. I just love those things. They're all over the road ditches in the south, so if you find any, they're just, the roots are right on top of the ground. They're easy to pull out of the ground. Here's more cannies that we pulled from out back. These little things right here are little zinnias. Not real sure what color they are or what they are, but those are little small zinnias. There's some purple sweet potato vine. I'm not sure what kind of little lilies these are, but this is the first year for all this stuff, so I'm really not sure what we have. Here's some irises that we've put up or pulled up from the back and brought up front. I think they're going to probably bloom purple. They didn't bloom this year. Everything was so close together and had been neglected. But you can see it's coming right along. It's either going to be the biggest mess in town or the prettiest bed I've ever built, so we'll find out as we go. Up here around the house, it's looking good. We've got our sunshine ligustrum that are really getting a lot of color on them. They're looking good. Our lower pedalum, our dwarf lower pedalum, the purple ones are inside. The sedums are really starting to grow and take off. And I hope by the end of the season, they'll really start to make a cover along the front. But they're really pretty little plants. And there's a fern we just got stuck there. This hosta is really big, and it's not as big as this other one. This is a little PG hydrangea. I'm not sure how long it'll be before it starts to bloom, but I'm just about ready to start seeing blooms on these. Here's another hydrangea or hosta. You can see where some of the leaves have got holes in them, and that's just from slugs. I've got to get something to control these slugs. They're terrible. They're tearing our stuff absolutely up. Little elephant ear back there in the back. And last year these just covered this whole wall, and I've pulled a lot of bulbs out in that one and just kind of left maybe one or two, so we'll see what comes up from that this year. Then over here we've got some more of these sunshine or sun patience in here, and I'm hoping that they'll all get big enough to spread and cover and make a mound here. They should. And there's our little black diamond crepe myrtle. It died, actually, the tops of it died, and the only thing that came out are those suckers, so I'm just going to let them grow. We had another one on the other side that didn't make it. For some reason or another, it didn't quite make it. There's a little palm tree that's in a pot, and there's one of Christina's peace lilies back there in a pot. This is a lemon tree, and it's doing pretty well. That came off of a seed out of a lemon that we bought at the grocery store, and she put in her tea. And there's Christina. Say hello, Christina. She didn't know I was going to do a video, but there she is.
Hi. Good news.
No mail.
No news is good news.
No news is good news. There's our there's a little wandering Jew.
I'm gonna go in and make fried chicken.
Fried chicken. My little southern wife there. I love fried chicken. Then here's an eastern redbud that just came up in this bed. So anyway, oh, and you can see right here, I got a bunch of zoysia sod off of a job site that we had, and I've got a whole bunch of clover and just ugly things in the yard, and so I'm gonna try to get this zoysia to spread. I've got to spray some spray on our lawn to make our lawn better. I think MSMA when it gets, it's just been a real cool spring. It's been too cool really to spray it. That stuff doesn't do real well until you get up over about 80 degrees. But anyway, that's a little quick tour of little homestead here, and we will get to the garden, I promise. There's a lot of stuff in the garden that we've done, and we're going to be staking our tomato plants, putting them up, and our pole beans. We did have some damage from some rabbits, I think, but maybe we've got them under control. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, like, and we'll see you next time. Bye.